welcome to Abayaturki. Welcome to Model Pen Clothes. We'll teach ourselves all kind of models. So we are back again with another style. So today, inshallah, I want to teach ourselves how to cut a gown. It's going to be a shirt gown, half shirt gown with a collar. Okay, the shirt is going to have a collar. We are going to have a kind of a button here to this place. Then it's going to have a rubber, or if you like, you can use rope. So I'm still thinking of the one I'm going to use out of the two. Either I use the rope that person will just tie at this place and it's going to be very free. So it will be a kind of a A-shaped gown with a collar, with a button here, and a rope, or if you like, a rubber, and elastic rubber. So let's get started. Okay. Now, first thing to do is to fold the fabric into four, which I've done. I've done that. I've folded it into four and I've squared it on the place I'm going to cut it. So whenever you want to do yours, make sure you look for a very spacious place that you're going to spread your fabric on. So I've done that. So the shoulder of the I'm going to start whenever I want to cut a, what do you call it, a shirt. The back will be 3 by 2. 3 by 2, that is how I normally cut it. That is the wideness of it. The length of it is going to be 3. So I'm going to mark 3. The wide length of it is going to be 3. The breadth of it is going to be 2. So 3 by 2. Oh, sorry. 3 by 1.5. Don't want it to be deep. 3 by 1.5. Don't forget this is shirts. I'm going to call it in form of, cut it in form of shirt. So the length like this is going to be 3. Look at the, where I place my temple. It's going to be 3. The wideness of it like this is going to be 3. While the length of it like this is going to be 2. So I've marked 2 by 3. The length is 2, is 1.5. The length of it is 1.5. The breadth of it is 3 inches. Now I'm going to cut both the shoulder and the arm together. I'm not cutting an armhole. So from the shoulder like this, I'm using all the length. This is 31. Good. That means I'm just going to measure, cut 2 inches of fabric and add to it to add a touch of beauty on it. So the length, or the full length, that is from here, from this half body, from this side, the bone that is here, from here down to my arm length, full arm length, is 31. Okay, so and that is what we have here. So I'm using every part of it. No need of cutting it, I'm just marking it. So it's going to have a kind of a band. I'm using white fabric for the band of the hand. Okay, so and I want the band to be 10 inches. It will be 9 plus 1. It will be 9 plus 1 inches of seam allowance. I'm going to mark 10. Okay, I hope you are following me now. So the box of that person is 40. The box is 40. The box is 40, but because it's a free gown and because I'm going to add elastic at the under breast measurement, because I'm going to add elastic to it, I'm going to make it, let's say, 60. Okay, should I make it 60? Okay, let me make it, let me make it 60. Okay, so I'm going to draw the this place like this from here, where I stop at the arm length measurement, the gown sleeve measurement. From the gown sleeve that I measure 10, I'm going to draw a straight line to this place like this. Okay, so what I have here is 21. 21 divided by 2, that is what? That is and you know I folded the fabric into 4. That will be 80. Do you see how big it is? So many people can wear it and it will still be okay. So because of that, I'm going to use a rope. Sorry, I'm not going to use an elastic. I'm going to use a rope so that the person can draw it to any desirable space that he or she, that she wants. Okay, so I'm going. This is where the hand is. stop here. Okay, so then from here, from this place like this, from where the arm, from where the box stops, I'm going to slant my table. I'm going to slant it like this, because don't forget I said that it's A shape. Okay, I'm going to slant it like this. So I'm going to draw mark. I hope I'm making sense. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to drop it at the comment section. If you have any, so you can suggest any clothes, any model suede that you want us to cut for you. Don't forget that this is a model. This is Model Pairs Closet, where we teach ourselves all kind of model suede. So in this channel, we teach ourselves any kind of clothing that you think that we can wear for salat. Long clothes, hijab, turban cap, and men's shop. I'm still going to show a tutorial how to sew a niqab. Inshallah, very soon I'm going to show a tutorial how to sew a niqab. So this is it. Now, from the shoulder part, you are going to measure 1 inches down. Measure 1 inches down and slant it to the up. If you like, you can make it 2. If you like, you can make it 1. So I've just measured 1 and I slant it upward. This is it. This is it. Then at the bottom, I'm going to measure 1 inches up. So I'll now use it 1 inches up, or if I like, I fold the fabric like this. If I like, I can fold the fabric like this. Like this. You see? You fold it like this. You use your chalk to mark there. You cut it so that everything will rhyme together. To form a kind of a circle. Like this. You now cut here like this. So that by the time you say it, it will rhyme. It won't be that the side is now a kind of big than the other part. So this is a kind of tutorial. All these free clothes, they are very, very easy for you to sew. Not all the time that you will be going to fashion designer to sew for you. Sometimes you can just sew for yourself. You keep yourself and you are learning. The more you watch, the more you learn. So what I'm going to do now is to give the fabric a cutting. Okay, let's cut. Now I'm done with the cutting. This is it. Okay, this is how it's going to look. Can you see the way it looks? You see the way it looks? Look at the way it looks. Okay. Now the neck. Let's see it. You are going to launch the midpoint. I'm going to launch the midpoint of the neck. After which I'm going to insert a collar on it. So, but before that, I want to look at the place that I'm going to place my rope. So from here, okay, the shoulder to the underbreast part is 15 or 16. No, it's going to be, that is from here like this. It's 16. So you are going to use chalk. You are going to mark it. This is where I'm going to put the rope. Okay? I'm going to place the rope. Trying to mark it with chalk so that by the time I want to insert the rope, it's not going to be difficult for me. To be easy. Inshallah. Now I've done that one. So this is done. Now for the collar, I'm going to use a touch of white to add beauty of it. Okay? For the collar. Mashallah. The collar, the round measurement of the collar. If you want to measure the collar, you place it like this from here, this place, This is where the collar normally stay. And for the bossy is 24. So I'm going to cut 26. Are you with me? For seam allowance purpose, 26. Okay? So this is the fabric. I'm using a kind of a pieces for it. So you are going to fold it. You are going to measure 26. Okay? Then you fold it into two like this. Okay? Are you with me? Then you are going to launch this part. You are going to launch it. For the collar, for the breadth, you are going to use 8 inches plus 1 inches of seam allowance. So everything together will be 10 over 10. Are you with me? So by the time you stitch it inside, you use 1 inches to stitch it like this. Then by the time you are putting it on the neck, the collar, you are inserting the collar on the neck, you are going to use something like 1 inches to turn it and so that it can have a perfect look. Okay, so when you get to the edge of the mouth, you are going to slant it like this. This is what I'm saying. Look at it. The edge of it, I'm going to slant it like this. You know, when you see color, you see the way it looks. So this is how it will now look. You see. Do you see that it's not straight? It's a kind of slant. Look at it. It's not straight, it's slanted like this. If you want yours to be slanted more than this, you can do that. You can also do that too. Now, so I've done that. So this is the way it will look, okay? And I've launched the midpoints so that when I want to insert it on the clothes, it will not be difficult for me, okay? The midpoint, this is the midpoint, okay? This is the midpoint we are going to use. Now, the clothes is going to have, I'm going to use white for the round sleeve turning, okay? I'm going to use white. And the round sleeve measurement is, I mentioned 10. I actually need 9, but I mentioned 10. 1 inches for seam allowance. I normally make sure that my sewing have enough seam allowance so that if there is any need for any adjustment, it won't be difficult for me. Okay. So this is the round measurement of the sleeve. Okay, I'm having 9 here and I actually need 8. It's okay. You can still use it like that. Okay. So you launch the midpoint. Don't forget, always launch the midpoint so that to make your work easier for you, to make your work easier. So we are done with the sleeve cutting and the collar. Don't forget I said it's going to have a kind of button here. Okay, it will now have a collar and a kind of a button here. So that is what I want to do now. So I'm going to use this one for the outside. Okay, and what you need for it is, this is 3. I'm using the whole 3. Okay, I'm going to place it here. Are you with me? The 3 is too much. I will need like 2.5, but I'm cutting 3 because of the turning. But then I want to turn it, it will be here. This is how it's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 inches for that. 3 inches. So that is it. From here to here is 13 inches. Let's see. From here. 13 inches, okay, and this is even more than 13, but the remaining 1 inches I will use it for the turning. So this is set. So it's normally it's, our collar, this one that this method I want to cut, there will be one that I'm going to put that will use and cover. Meanwhile, the one that will be here, used to be smaller than the one that we are going to use to turn it. So I'm still going to cut another 13, but that one will be 2 inches. Don't forget that this one is 3 inches, but I'm still going to cut the same thing, but it will be 2 inches. Please don't forget to always take the proper measurement. Okay? Forget to always take the proper measurements. So we are done with this. The next thing is the rope that we want to cut, the rope that I'm going to tie inside, the rope that I'm going to tie. So I'm going to use, let's see, like 45 inches. I want the rope to be very long. I'm going to use, let me use 50 inches for the rope. 50 inches for the length, okay? So I'm going to cut 15 inches for the length, and 1.5 is okay. So you understand what I'm saying? I hope you can see what I'm actually doing. What I want to do is the rope that I'm going to use as the so I was thinking of using rubber band before. I just changed my mind that I'm going to use a rope. I think rope will be better. The person will be able to draw it to any desirable form. But if I should use rubber, it won't be as good as using a rope. So I'm just going to join the rope. Okay, I'll join both of them together like this. Stitch it together. You see the rope is long enough. Then I'm going to add a kind of bead. We are going to see the outcome of this. So what we are going to do now is to move to the machine and let's sew. So when I'm done, I'm going to come here and show you how it looks. So if you want to sew it, this is it. Let me just give us little logic about it. Here is it. I'm going to take it to the machine. I'll sew it like this from here to here. I will leave the neck up. I'll come here from here to here. I will hand a kind of band with white here. I'm going to sew here like this down. Okay. Now I forgot something. Thank God I remembered. You know, I told you that it's going to have a kind of a button at the front. So what I'm going to do is to fold it into 2 equal parts. Pick any part of it, fold it into 2 equal parts. Okay, then you launch it. You measure the place that you want to cut it to. So I'm going to cut like 8. 8 inches is okay. Okay. Now, so this is what I'm saying. You can see this is where the button will be. The button will stop here. By the time I sew it like this, the button will stop here. So let me go to the machine and do this one. Okay.